Goes down, we on the upside. MDKS third eye. Make sure you subscribe.
Only fuck with the mad though.
This bitch ain't never fresh. She sloppy dirty. Said I need to lose some weight while I'm dropping 30. Y'all put it.
Mad Dog Killer, son. You know, we got the league owner or part owner, Red Breed Entertainment, one and only ARP.
Salute. What up, homie? And shout out to Mad Dog Killer, son, and all that. Shout out to that man's channel, man. He's working hard. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? Dr. God, the whole team, the production team, everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out, homie.
Chilling, man. You know, we were supposed to get up a little while ago, but, you know, your schedule, I guess my schedule, things happen. And I'm actually glad that I actually waited till now because I feel as though there's even more relevant conversations to go on. You know, not going to ignore the elephant in the room. We got Blood, Sweat, and Tears for July 9th. Yeah, you getting I noticed there's a lot of promotion on this battle. There's a lot of predictions. All the top bloggers is talking about Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4. How you feel about the card?
Man, listen, before we announced the card, at Validation 2 that had Raw versus Eddie Bash, James versus Rayman was booked on there, Bonnie versus Mulatto and all that. You know, after that event, we did interviews, and I told people that the card was locked away and it was coming, and we was going to announce it for July 9th. But when the card drops and y'all see the battles, y'all will see that it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite card thus far. I think now the fans understand why. You know what I'm saying? So extremely balanced card. It's got something on there for everybody. And I still feel the same way that we felt when we put the card together. I think it's one of the best cards of the year. It's probably going to be top 5 cards of the year. I honestly think that, no bias. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that the 10 battles that's on the card came through sort of plan. You know what I'm saying? We put it all together, and now we're about to unhatch that on July 9th. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on the card. Real shit, all 10 battles.
All right. Listen, last year, 2015, I think Chris Unbiased had about no less than 2 of your battles in his top 10 battles of the year, and you also had an honorable mention battle. I think, right. I think also, if I'm not mistaken, Jay Black did a top 10, and you also had at least one classic battle he claimed in there, and another top 10. So you're coming off a strong 2015. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but starting 5 is going to be considered this year as well. Isn't that going to be considered 2016?
It went down in February. Absolutely. It was our first card of 2016. So that is absolutely part of this year. That was our first event. We did starting 5, Volume Team 1, Team Hummy versus Writer's Block. Then we did Validation Volume 2, so that's our small room series that we brought into the game, or brought back to the game, or helped bring back to the game. When we kicked that off with Volume 1 that had the main event with Shaw versus Jay last year. So we went back into Volume 2. And now here we are with our premiere series for Urban Entertainment, which was Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4. That's going to be our 3rd event of the year. And honestly, right after Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4, very, very shortly after, you will hear our announcement for our 4th card, 2016. So we're moving. We're definitely moving. And we hope to be as productive as last year as far as, you know, providing that good quality to the fans. So hopefully, you know, when the year is over, people get to turn back around and say, you know what, RBE definitely added into the plate, just like they did 2015 as well as 2014 as well. So we appreciate that.
Okay, all right, good. I gotta ask this. There's been a couple of questions that was, you know, asked to me, and I'll be doing a disservice if I don't cover a couple of things. Moneybags is not on the card. He's had some classic performances on RBE the last 2, and the fans want to see him, I think, on every card. What's up with Moneybags?
It's crazy. I think answer that in like 3 different parts. Number one, Moneybags, we fuck with him heavy.
Right.
Obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When nobody was thinking about Moneybags, when nobody gave a shit about him, we gave him a call and we asked him to battle on our very first card before the world even knew who RBE was, and that was versus Big Cannon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then we came back and he battled Fireboy. You know, we stayed on him, even though his main priority is music. We stayed on him and said, yo, come back to RB, come back to RB. We finally brought him back into battle rap. And we did that Fireboy battle, and people said that was one of the best battles of the year. That was released at the top of this year as well. And people saying already RBE has one of the best battles out in 2016. Then we brought him back again to Starting Fire Volume 1 when he battled B Magic. So we fuck with him heavy. But you see how you say you think fans want to see him on every card. It's crazy too, because when we got people that's, you know, being consistent, you know, and really bringing their A game every time they touch the stage, if you have them on every card, fans will then turn around and say, why is this person on every card? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not to say that's why he's not on Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4. You know what I'm saying? The matches for Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4 just worked out the way that they worked out. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get Moneybags back as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with Moneybags since day one. We still do just as heavy as we did then. You know what I'm saying? It's just not every match works for every card. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that we would love to have on Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4 that we couldn't get on a card. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see them on possibly the next card or the card after, hopefully. So it's all good shot for that.
Okay. Another thank you for that. And I think the fans will be happy with those key angles. Another question, and I'm not making it up, but I know I had my own reservations, but you can check my comments. A couple of people asked, what is RBE's, maybe it's not fair to say RBE, but I will say RBE, but what is RBE's perspective on July 9th? And obviously there's a clash between that date now, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and Unfinished Business.
Every day that passes and gets closer to July 9th, we actually enjoy it more and more. And y'all might think I'm bullshit. Y'all might think I'm just talking shit right now. Obviously, I want everything. You know, the more closer we get to July 9th, we're enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, for us, and I'm pretty sure URL as well, as soon as July 9th is over, everybody's going to be right back to business as usual. You know what I'm saying? We'll be announcing our card after Blood, Sweat, and Tears very soon. I think they have another card coming up towards the end of July, unless it moves or if they change their date or whatever the case may be. So as for July 9th, it just becomes a clash. It just becomes something for the fans to talk about. It becomes a competition point. It becomes, you know, like the Rolling Stones cover, 50 Cent versus Kanye and shit. And we'll take that. We don't mind that. You know, we're very confident in the card that we put together for the fans. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of fans that show up to see this card. It sucks that there's fans that want to see both cards and they won't be able to. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we don't mind all the fans and all the steam back pitting up URL against RBE and RBE against URL for this moment. You know what I'm saying? As the underdogs, let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. That doesn't hurt us. You know what I'm saying? Unless we have some type of business set up where July 9th could be our make or break, which is far from it is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then it really only helps us. It becomes publicity to a degree, you know what I'm saying? And in our position as RBE, it's a little humbling. You know what I mean? Because fans just continue to put us against the top, you know what I'm saying, domestic or United States platform or league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're a very, very humble channel. You're talking about 50,000 subscribers versus 500,000. It's not supposed to even be a question, correct? We're not supposed to do anything better or bigger or close or, you know what I'm saying? But anytime we see in the game where it looks like RBE is being pitted as some type of threat or there's moves made against us, and I'm not saying that that's the case on July 9th, or any time that we're pit up against, you know, larger platforms or whatever, I'm sorry, but for us, you know, that's a plus. You know, we're even starting to separate from the position that we were in prior. And we see the fans starting to move us next to these bigger platforms. We don't have the numbers yet, but that's fine. You got to earn the numbers. And that's why our motto is brick by brick. So we're enjoying it. It's good for us. It's good for us. Business-wise, we're both going to lose. You know, I'm watching a pre-sold ticket, so that means that there's going to be people that's going to be in the building that could have been in vice versa. So business-wise, I think it's stupid, unless it was, totally unavoidable. You know what I mean? Because somebody's going to lose money. At the end of the day, these artists are getting paid thousands of dollars on both parts. You're going to want to maximize your gains. And if you're purposely putting yourself in a position to not maximize your gains, then there's only one thing to call that, which is stupid, unless people are just playing with their money. You know what I'm saying? But let's give benefit of the doubt and say it's not intentional. You know what I'm saying? So then we'll just look at it as, a little shake-up for the game. We'll enjoy it. We'll be put in that same competitive bracket, and then after that, it's right back to business as usual.
Okay, fair enough. I have to say, I think...
I just want to spend time on that, hopefully, because it's probably the most talked about for all the other than I'm hard right now, so I just want to try to give you a thorough answer. That's all.
I appreciate that because I think I did one of the first blogs that actually said, Blood, Sweat, and Tears versus Unfinished Business, and I actually broke down the battles. And I favored Blood, Sweat, and Tears,
Thanks, I appreciate it. And it's okay for the fans that favor Unfinished Business. You gotta understand, one thing about the two cards that's going down on July 9th is they even have different styles to the matchmaking. And there's also different themes, for the most part. You got a 2-on-2 over there versus you got a real possibly gritty one-on-one main event. For me as a battle rap fan, I've always liked one-on-ones better than 2-on-2s. You know what I'm saying? Blood, Sweat, and Tears that has a top tier, or arguably a top tier female battle match on the card. There's no female battle matches on Unfinished Business. You know what I'm saying? There's a super duper bar heavy matchup like Mr. Mills versus JC. I don't really see that on Unfinished Business.
Whoa! You're stealing my thunder, man. I'm getting ready to get into those things, man. You're stealing my thunder.
Hey, that just shows you that we might be on the same page, man.
All right, so
my bad.
No doubt. We spent enough time. I think we spent enough time on the actual date itself. I will say this as a blogger. I feel it hurts myself and the people that look for that first-hand information a little bit because I would have liked to cover both. I would have liked to cover Unfinished Business and Blood, Sweat, and Tears. But as a man, I made a commitment, and I want to come to Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4. And I missed out on the last event. I think it was Validation. So I'm coming through, and that's what it is. And, we're going to work it out. So I like the way this is shaping up.
I mean, and to that point, once again, it sucks that there's media, there's bloggers, there's just all-out fans that are in that position because if you're like me, you know that there's nothing that touches a live event. Even if you have top production,
Absolutely.
Then you still can never recreate the energy that you feel live versus when you play on your phone or a computer monitor or something like that. You can never compare it to it. So it sucks that there's going to be people that will never get to see some of these matches live. Because they're forced to choose. But you can't blame RBD for that. We put our July 9th
2 months in advance. Yeah, 2 months in advance.
Yeah, we put our date out there months ago. You know what I'm saying? So, so any fans that's mad that they can't see, both sides, I could only speak for Rare Breed Entertainment. Don't be mad at us. You know what I'm saying? Because, when we announced our date 2 months ago, there was nothing else going on. You only heard started to hear about an event, publicly on the same day as July 9th recently after multiple dates just for others. That's not our fault. That's not our business.
Well, good enough, and fair enough. I don't think you got any argument there. Let's get into this to this card. I think that's what people definitely want to know. This card, because there's a couple of names on here. There's a couple of storylines on here that I really want to delve into. So, let's start out with the ladies. QB versus Official.
Man, heavy. Shout out to those two ladies. Yeah, what you want to know about that one?
Well, first of all, how did you get this battle to happen? Who wanted who? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, Official is like one of the top battle rappers in the game. QB is well known and respected. I'm trying to figure out who's giving who the shot here.
a tiering standpoint, let me get that in a four-part answer. So as far as who's giving who the shot,
Right.
we'll just say that Official has had bigger looks in recent years than QB.
Right.
You know, in battling Lady Luck, and battling Miss Hustle, and battling Jazz.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
remember, the concept of Blood, Sweat, and Tears is actually, when you look at the teaser trailer to part one, when we first announced, you know, while we were bringing that theme into a series into RBE, we actually don't give a fuck about tears in RBE. I think we really helped change the game in that respect.
You have.
In opening up matchups. You know what I'm saying? I think RBE is a big part of that. We don't give a fuck about tears. We never have. We did it on our first call. We just seen battles like Goods versus Danger Zone, and we still don't. We still feel like that. So the series Blood, Sweat, and Tears is just a shift in recognition. That's it. If the fans look at one battler and recognize them to be higher for whatever reason, whether they've been more active, had bigger battles recently, or they really think that one person's top tier, another person's mid tier, whatever, when the fans have any shift in recognition, then we consider that to fit the Blood, Sweat, and Tears theme. I think talent-wise, Mr. Mills and JC are on similar levels, but fans look at JC as more accomplished, so it fits. Same thing the connection that they did with QB and Official, even though QB is a pioneer of female battle rap. You know what I'm saying? She was on the scene before Official.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why it fits the theme. That's why RBE fucks with it. And the second part of that is RBE has fucked with female battle rap since day one. We came into the game, and as we constructed our very first card, we wanted to put the ladies on it. That was Bonnie versus Duchess. You know what I'm saying? That's our first female battle to go over 100,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And we're just small RBE, humble RBE. So we started like that day one. We missed 3 straight calls without female matchups ever since like C3 versus Mulatto Black. But we're back to that now. You see, we just put out Mulatto Black versus Bonnie in our Storeroom series.
Yeah.
And we're back to that. We don't want to go any cards without the ladies. That's us. Will other people do that more, whatever? That's on them, you know what I'm saying? But we are going to add to the female battle pot, and the female battle rap fan base that's out there in the world that enjoys watching the ladies. Shout out to the female platforms that's out there. There's multiple, you know what I'm saying? But RBD has always fucked with the ladies, and we're going to continue. So that now, go ahead.
Well, shout out to Mulatto Black. She gave me a fire interview. I would love to get either QB or Official on for an interview, so I'll put that little bug in your ear. I think that the ladies definitely need to be promoted and shopped around more than they have to work a little bit harder than the guys do at this point. So I'm willing to be what's the word I want to use, the segue, or a platform that can help promote the ladies and I don't like to say the ladies because they're battle rapping just like the dudes are. Their talent and skill level is just as accomplished, or just as I tell you, Official and Jazz. I was there. They shook the room. That was the battle of the night. So people need to stop categorizing them as the ladies. And these are female. These are not female. These are battle rap. Talented battle rap, hip hop personalities. That's the way I look at it right now. They separate themselves from just being ladies.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they really do have a harder job than the guys. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
But with enough people supporting the ladies, enough bloggers, enough media, enough platforms, you know what I'm saying? They got a stronghold on battle rap, and they will continue to gain even stronger holds on battle rap if those elements continue. You know what I'm saying? Platforms continue to push them, promotions continue to push them. You mentioned, I think you mentioned Official versus, wait, what did you say was a battle?
Official versus Jazz shook the room. It was the battle of the night. It was amazing.
And when you said that, that took me back to my memories, because I kind of remember a vibe coming out of that card where it seemed that certain people were actually disappointed that they were the best battle on the card, because they were surrounded by male mega talent.
Yeah.
I promise you, I remember that. Behind the scenes, I'll even send you interviews and whatnot, post-side of that. You know what I'm saying? I remember.
It's true.
I remember. And that
So JC versus Mr. Mills. I'm gonna say this. I personally think that you like Mr. Mills, but some of these battles you've been hooking him up with, man, it's like, you know, swim or sink. What's up with you putting up against JC, one of the top pens in the game? Now, Mr. Mills' pen is not to be played with, but this is a tough matchup.
I think right there what you just said is another testament to the difference of RBE opposed to many platforms that's out there, and that's just opportunity when your talent matches. Period. There is no system that we bring you up through. There is no battle, 5 up and comers before getting a shot at somebody that the fans really hold in high regards. We're not like that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, that's the concept of blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna politically drag you through any systems or anything like that. We scratch all of that. When I see Mr. Mills, before he touched RBE, he had battles that were candidates for Battle of the Year. Like you look at him versus Danny Myers.
That's a dope battle.
For Battle of the Year. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at that point, I see battles like that, and there's nothing left to prove. If you bring your A game, you don't have to prove anything to me. It's now my job to put you in there with talent that will bring the best out of you, and vice versa, and hopefully bring the fan the classic. So that's why, Mills has proven how good he is before he even touched RBE. You know what I'm saying? And when he touched RBE, he proved, I think, how good he was. You know what I'm saying? He had a great showing with Oops in his RBE debut. That was our second card. Then he came back with, to me, is an RBE classic with Big Cannon.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just about giving the opportunity. You know what I mean? We don't toil around with the politics or the bullshit. We just give an opportunity when we see talent, real shit.
All right. We're going to go one by one on the next 3, but I will say this. The next 3 dudes, to me, have represented RBE heavily in the last, I want to say, couple of years. And they cannot complain about the looks and the battles that they've gotten on the RBE stage. I don't think they'd get these battles, and I'm going to be flamboyant with this, I don't think they would have got these battles on any other platform in the same time frame. But you've made this happen, and these are some with the names that they're going up against: the Daylight, the Sirius Jones, Big K. I would venture to say that if they're not legends now, they will be legends in battle rap. Daylight, Sirius Jones is already a legend, and Big K. So, all that being said, Jay Murder. Or do you want to say something about that before I go into the next 3 battles?
Nah. I mean, I'm just proud, to be a part of RBE as one of the co-owners, and for people to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Because in our eyes, everybody that you're talking about deserves those shouts. In our eyes. Some certain fans would be like, oh, come on, he about to get 3-0 on July 9th. That's cool.
Right.
We will write the ball. After we get the opportunity and we see the talent, the job is now, the opportunity is now when the battle is, hand. I'm not a rapper. I don't write balls, I don't write rhymes.
Right.
But I still appreciate that somebody will say that, we're giving those type of opportunities to legend, whatever, because, they deserve it. So to get that recognition, man, it's humbling.
Okay. I'm gonna set you up. I'm Joe Fan. Never been to a live event. Showing up to RBE, Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4, and the first battle I'm gonna see is Jay Murder versus Daylight. What am I expecting? What am I gonna see?
Jay Murder versus Daylight?
Yep.
What you're going to see is lyrics. you're gonna see. Okay, so if you're Joe Schmo, you don't know nothing about
right.
Rap. There's this group in battle rap called Writer's Block. Okay. Daylight is a member of Writer's Block. Okay. Daylight is one of the most talented writers and battle rappers in the game. You know what I'm saying? He's also one of the most entertaining battle rappers in the game.
Okay.
And you gotta go to the Rare Entertainment channel and check check out the first time that he was on River Entertainment. He battled this guy named Boots.
Ooh.
And he put on an
Yes, he
all-time classic battle. Not a River Entertainment classic, an all-time battle rap.
Made World Star, right?
Made World Star, went viral on Facebook, did millions of views, hit almost every website that pertains and covers battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And on a very, very small channel, it's now at almost like 700,000 views, which is huge for River Entertainment, which, you know, a small platform. You know, so you see a battle like that, you also get a little small intro as what to expect when you see this guy named Daylight touch River Entertainment. All right? Now, as for Jay Murder, what you're seeing is a young star. He represents this team called Team Holly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? One attribute of this team called Team Holly is authenticity and a genuine feel in their bars. You know what I'm saying? So you got this guy named Jay Murder. Go to the River Entertainment channel once again. Check him out versus Mr. Mills. Check him out versus JC. Check him out versus Rosenberg Raw. You will see he's one of the most grittiest, up and coming, you know what I'm saying, battle rappers on the scene right now. He's a small star in the making. You know what I'm saying? He has all the qualities. He has the bars, he has the aggression, he has the performance, he has the believability. So that's why you want to come July 9th and see Daylight versus Jay Murder, because we're taking those two guys and we're putting them in front of each other.
Okay, that right there, that doesn't get 10 more people in the building. I don't know what will. Hey, man, everybody counts, man. You know what I want to say to the fans? Don't think you as a person don't count. Coming to an event, you matter. Everyone matters that comes to an event.
Everybody matters. And if you've been to a lot of RBE events before, you see that we do a lot for our fans when we can. We do a lot of those different things to fuck with our supporters. So come on out, July 9th.
Okay, I'm a veteran fan. I've seen it all. I've been to all kinds of events. I've been to King of the Dot. I've been to URL. I even been to a Rare Breed entertainment thing before. And I got Sirius Jones. I've been watching Smack DVD. I've been watching, you know what I'm saying, Grind Time. And now I got Sirius Jones versus Gems. What am I seeing the same Sirius Jones from years ago when I first saw him on MTV, or is this who's Gems? What am I? Well, I'm a seasoned fan. What am I seeing on this battle?
If you've seen it all,
yeah.
What you're gonna see in that battle, from the conversations that I'm having behind the scenes, is a Sirius Jones that's looking to expand his brand and expand into RBE. Those are the conversations that I'm having with Sirius Jones, which is, okay, homie, I realize who some of the players are out here, who some of the big platforms out here, and I'm not too big of a legend to not make sure that I'm rubbing shoulders and I'm creating relationships with these bigger platforms or the more recognized platforms in today's age. And River Entertainment is one of them.
Okay.
You know, and we're dealing with somebody that's saying, after what you see I do with Gems, you're going to bring me back to double what you pay me now, which already isn't a small check. We're paying Sirius Jones with what most battle rappers will never make. There's a lot of people that's putting up hundreds of thousands of views. They're not making half. Trust me, I know the game. They're not even making half of what we're paying Sirius Jones for this battle. And Sirius Jones is confident enough in the rounds that he's trying to bring to his RBE debut that he believes we're not going to pay him double to bring him back the second time around. Because they smoke, but at the end of the day, we ain't giving him no deposit on the second battle. So I don't know why he would feel that strongly about expanding into RBE unless he really meant it. So you couple that with somebody that's very entertaining, he's charismatic, he's funny, you know what I'm saying? And you put him in front of another funny guy, extremely charismatic person, but also has an attribute that Sirius Jones doesn't really carry so much, which is being overly aggressive on the stage. And I think we put together an extremely entertaining matchup. I don't know. I think that's going to come down to angles. I think you're going to laugh. I think you're going to hit some bars. And I think they're going to dig into each other, try to bring shit that maybe we've never heard people say to one another. I think James is going to try to say things about Sirius Jones that we never heard before, and I think Sirius is going to try to say things about James that we never heard before. You know what I'm saying? So I think style-wise, And as far as timing, that battle makes sense. That battle makes sense.
Okay. All right. I like that segue. I like the presentation of that. You know, who's gonna win, the charisma, the humor, the I'm that new nigga or I'm still that nigga type of award.
Yeah.
I
think that's what that is.
Trying to think how to present this one. This is the main event. It's the main event, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a battle rap fan and I appreciate everything. I don't just like gunbar kings. I don't just like punches. I don't just like schemers. I like everything. And I like you to be on your A1 game every time I see you. I don't want to hear excuses. You know, what is going on with Show Off and Big K? What can a fan like me that likes everything, wants everyone to be on their top notch, don't want to hear no stories, no excuses, what am I looking at with the main event here?
So let me talk to the super educated battle rap fans in the tri-state area first, and I'll start off with Big K.
Okay.
Big K is almost like daylight. It's two people that you haven't seen in New York since Rare Breed Entertainment. Okay? The last time, you know, the New York and tri-state area battle rap fan, and even people from surrounding areas that's dropping in, have seen Big K live was on Rare Breed Entertainment versus Big K. So this is another rare opportunity to see. Okay? Same thing goes for even people like Daylight. The last time we seen Daylight in New York was on Rare Entertainment. One of the best, you know, battles of the year. Arguably the best battle of the year. You know what I'm saying? In 2015. So, going back to Big K. There's another thing that's crazy about that battle right there, staying on K, which is timing. Timing. The fans don't know that battle is at least a year in the making. You know, we spoke to K about doing that battle even before the Ether event, which is when he competed. And we were speaking to show up about that matchup for even longer than we did. You know what I'm saying? But it just so happens that when the schedules work out, when the time works out, when it's a card that we can actually get a match like that done on, which is blood, sweat, and tears, where it makes sense. It just so happens to be at a time when almost every battle rap fan in the game is saying this guy named Big K is top 5 or top 3 doing it. I mean, we didn't set it up that way. That just happened to be K being consistent and tearing the fucking game up. You know what I'm saying? So,
I ain't got nothing to say about that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it just happened that way. It just landed like that. So being that you guys are getting an opportunity, a rare opportunity to see Big K live, you know what I'm saying, in the New York tri-state area at a time when he's arguably the best person taking a stage on July 9th. That's what all the fans are saying. Of every battler that's stepping on any stage July 9th, a lot of people are saying that Big K is the best. I keep plugging, or you want me to just shut up?
No, you ain't lying. He just came off of what people are calling a classic battle with Head Ice, and he was punching. He'd been punching. So
shout out to Head Ice, man. I was in the building for the Master 2 card. That was an amazing night, and that was definitely amazing. Head Ice versus Big K. Just go check it out.
Yes.
Shout out to Kick It Back.
And I want to say that was a dope Head Ice, and I would say Head Ice, I reviewed a battle that he did against Carter Deem, and then if you look at Head Ice versus Carter Deem and the Head Ice versus Big K, two completely different Head Ices, and I think that's a testament to his veteran status.
Absolutely. The Carter Deems match is crazy. A lot of people, not to jump off track, but I'm just saying I don't care about talking about other battles and other platforms. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King of Dot once again. A lot of people scratched their head at that battle. I didn't. King of Dot is notorious for style clashes. You know, and that's a good thing. You know?
Yeah, keeps it fresh.
Yeah, and then you got Carter Deems. If you know Carter Deems, you know what he brings to the stage. And you got Head Ice, which is a polar opposite.
Yeah.
I think that's why people wanted to see that battle, including myself.
It was entertaining.
I think that's why I came out and put it together.
Yeah, you know what? People might have said, everybody's saying that Head Ice 3-0'd him, but it's a weird 3-0. It was an entertaining battle to watch. I advise people to check it out. Wow. So the culmination of this battle, and I'm going to say this, I know you can't say it. I'm going to say I did a prediction blog. I got official winning. I got JC winning. I got...
Hold on, Matt, I apologize for cutting you off, but there's no way I could talk about our main event. Talk about one person.
Okay. Go ahead. Pardon me.
Hold on, because it takes two to create a classic matchup.
Okay.
Which I believe we put together. We put together a classic matchup. We'll get a classic battle. We'll find out July 9th. But the other half of that classic matchup with Big K, the young man by the name of Show. Okay. RBE's top shooter. One of the most talented writers in the game. He's the pinnacle of, you rewind and there's more to find. He's the pinnacle of that. But he's also capable of changing up his style to actually fit a room. We saw that in the Small Room series when he battled Jay. And he developed his cadence and he had clear punchlines and made sure he wasn't going over people's heads. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what Show-Off is bringing to the stage. I don't know if he's going to change his style up a little bit. I'm not sure. But what I do know is he's going to bring the best Show-Off that we've ever seen because this is his biggest battle ever. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than his Arsenal match right now because of the timing of it and where Big K is and what people are saying about Big K.
You're right.
Which is why everybody says that, Show-Off is such a heavy underdog. That's why this is a bigger matchup for Show-Off than the Arsenal match was. And shout out to Arsenal. It's just about the same team back.
Show-Off is he is a heavy underdog, and I'll say this: I knew he beat Arsenal, but Arsenal sometimes is up and down. You don't know which Arsenal you're gonna get. It's not the same case with Big K. If Big K doesn't choke,
it really is. You got to give K the respect that he has earned. You know what I'm saying? And that's also a testament to how much we respect Show-Off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people see my reaction on Hip Hop is Real when we did predictions and Cortez said he had Big K versus Show-Off 3-0 when I jumped out. I was like, a lot of people saw it. A lot of people tweeted me about that. Yeah. The reason why I reacted like that is not because of Show-Off and not because of Big K, but RBE, we approach our matchups and never trying to book a 3-0 that we foresee. That's whack. We ain't trying to throw nobody no fucking alley-oops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When we put together Big K versus Show-Off, we see it as a competitive match. Now, Show-Off getting all this feedback of him being such an underdog, that's what Big K has earned. So you can't be mad at that. But that also increases the opportunity for Big K. He already had a great opportunity battling Big K, but being such a heavy underdog makes it even that much more of an opportunity for Show-Off. Imagine if and it's neutral once the coin goes up, you know what I'm saying? Our job is not to take that. But I'm just saying, imagine if in the building people watch Show-Off clearly beat Big K. One thing that I'm pretty sure Show-Off is going to do is say thank you to RBE for giving me that type of opportunity and believing in me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's right.
And that's what we feel he deserves, the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Blood, Sweat, and Tears team is about. Fuck tears. Fuck recognition. We believe it's a good matchup. Let's see what happens. So it comes down to.
Hey, I'm from old school. I respected to check it, and this is one of those things where it's got to be checked. We're gonna be checking a lot of people's titles at the door.
There you go, man. And you could arguably say that, the whole right side of the flyer for Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4. You could arguably say that every single person on that right side, all 5 battlers, are getting the biggest matches that they've ever had. You could arguably say that. You could say that it's in those biggest match. It's definitely Jim's. It's definitely Show-Off's.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You could say that it's QB's biggest battle.
Yep.
You could argue that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely Jay Murder's biggest battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're proud to be able to put together cards like this, man. I think it's great for the game. Straight for the game.
All right. Like I said, I went with official. I went with JC. I think I edged Jay Murder, but I might want to have him turn up, so I'm changing my mind. I might edge Daylight just to get Jay Murder a little upset. I got Gems in a close one, although I like Sirius, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm going Big K, probably 2-1, could be 3-0, but you know, I love Show Off is like my favorite dude in RBE, you know, straight up and down. But he it's a couple of things. I beat him in chess online. He was supposed to blog on that, and he was supposed to use my name. He was supposed to use my name in a scheme. I ain't heard it yet. So till then, I'm riding with the other guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
I'm not mad at that, man. I'm not mad at that.
Wow. Well, ARP, I can say again, you did not disappoint. RBE definitely seems to be one of the leagues that incorporates not just battle rappers, but battle rap in general. Everything from the fans to the bloggers and everything that is battle rap. You're definitely one of the innovators of the culture. So, that being said, is there anything else you want to put out there before we conclude, my brother?
Man, one thing I want to say first is big shout out to you, Mad Dog Killer Son. Make sure y'all subscribe up to his channel. Heavy out here with blogs. I see him doing predictions. I see him doing recaps, and I now see him doing topic blogs. That's big within the culture. You know what I'm saying? Always create buzz, always create interest, and good content and good discussion within this culture that we have and we're growing. That's a beautiful thing. So keep doing your thing. Big shout out to you. Everybody subscribe to Mad Dog Killer Son. Second thing I want to say is shout out to all the battlers on Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4. We appreciate y'all coming together on this vision and putting together this crazy card. And we're counting down the days. If you do not have your advance tickets yet, make sure that you go to BST4 and top your tickets to be in the building and see this ridiculous card, one of the best cards of the year. If you can't be in the building, go to rapgrid.com and cop that pay-per-view. The pay-per-view should be up within 24 hours of the event. So maybe by like July 10th, card goes down July 9th, maybe July 10th, you should be able to purchase and view the full card in its entirety with the replayability options as well. You'll be able to play it back, rewind, all of that. And the last thing I'll say, man, is shout out to the whole RBE team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of our supporters. Shout out to all the media, all the bloggers. And why not? Shout out to all the leagues and the platforms that's doing their thing too. You know what I'm saying? We working just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Respect and respect. I mean, and by the way, we're bringing back our old slogan. So I'll close out like this. Some will fuck with us now. Some will fuck with us later. Some will never fuck with us. But we ain't going nowhere. So,
respect. Hey, one detail. What kind of numbers is somebody gonna have to come out their pockets for a ticket?
half the price of any other event that's going on.
All right. You heard it here first. That's what's up.
That's a fact too. Okay.
All right.
I'm not saying that for a joke. That's just the truth. Okay.
All right. Salute. I will see you. I will be in the building, working and enjoying myself. July 9th. I look forward to the RBE Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4 and the whole entire card. There's no sleepers. There's no battle that I want to miss. Each battle is important. Salute to all the battlers, and I salute you, my brother. Keep working.
We appreciate your support. Thank you for rocking with us as always, and I will see you July 9th. Let's get it.
All right. Salute.
Bang, bang.
All right.
Killer Son means you beyond that. Third eye, thoughts wise, keep it listen, see. Mad Dog stand for authenticity.